Yep.
Can you hear me slurp?
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Slurping powers. Slurping powers activate.
Powers activate.
Slurping derping. Oh my god. Your girlfriend must love you.
She does.
Nobody loves you.
Alright. Let's get this shit show on the road.
Alright. Well, welcome to the Makeshift Podcast, episode 2.
So, this is Alpha.
Yes,
What's
we have a new
up?
edition today. So again, I'm Sky.
This is Tech.
I'm Alpha.
There we go.
Join the party, Alpha. Join the party.
Well, thank
He'll be here for a few episodes every now and again as a guest star. We're hoping to have more guest stars on the show.
It's TSA, almost like TNA, but not.
Unless one of them murders me in the back alley before the next episode.
Well, you know, shit happens.
Anything's
It does
possible.
In the Waterloo region, shit happens. In an unspecified area in the Waterloo region, shit happens.
The only place that we live is the Waterloo region.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just collectively, the whole region.
The whole region.
The whole region. Like, we have one house, and it covers the entire region.
You wouldn't believe the yard.
You're
Yeah,
goddamn
it's-
right.
Yeah. Hydro is a bitch.
Oh, God. So, Alpha, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, I love music. That's it.
Well, thank God you didn't say dick.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I was. I mean, I voted for Dick.
We were all waiting for it. The audience was waiting for it. We were waiting for
If the
it.
audience wants it,
Ew.
they're getting.
Give him the D.
Give him the D. Give him the
You're-
A.
You're
Give him the AD. After Dick.
No, I was thinking anus dick, but whatever.
I really have to stop yelling. We're gonna peak the.
Nah.
Do you guys
Not at
actually
all.
want to hear about me, or? Is it
No,
just-
yeah, seriously. Like, honestly. tell
Do
us
you
about
actually
yourself.
want to hear about me?
Well, no, I mean-
no, we didn't ask you to talk about yourself.
If you don't
We were
want
just
to, I
teasing
don't-
you.
He's
I
the
don't have
emo. He's the emo cast member. You
Pretty
guys
much.
actually want to.
Yeah, I'm
Go
gonna.
cut yourself in the corner.
I'm gonna put my sleeves down so that you guys don't see my. You know.
You know.
You know,
No, it's no.
Are you embarrassed about your big muscly arms?
Yeah, they're really embarrassing. Seriously though, I like video games
We're proud of you.
And long
Thank
walks
you.
in the park.
and long walks in the park. I like women with blonde hair.
Wow.
You know, this isn't like a dating show.
Thank God I'm a
Are
man.
you sure? Yeah, I'm bored.
Sometimes when you take me out to dinner, I want you to lean up and say,
Blah. Or
I'm-
even
I'm
better,
now lost.
call me Pocahontas.
that's what I like. I just want a woman who will just take me to bed and stroke my hair.
I'm glad you said woman,
Pocahontas.
'cause I thought we were all gay, like homosexual males on the couch.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that
Is it just me?
what that was?
Yeah, just you.
Just
Yeah, I
me,
think
huh?
it is.
Just you.
So me and Tech can cuddle, and it won't be gay. But I mean, you.
Yeah, as long as I say no homo first.
Yeah, then it's good.
Because that's the magic cure for homosexuality is no homo.
No
Then we-
homo.
Pause.
It's the cure. So can we say like no cancer, and that'd be the cure for cancer?
I wish. That would be great.
That'd be great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our vlogs that we've been working on.
Yes.
Which
Okay.
I know nothing about.
So, yeah, well,
lately. You'll
excluding this
feel it.
douchebag, we went out for sushi one night, and we filmed it, our first vlog, our first makeshift vlog. That should be up shortly, and we got into hijinks. Hijinks did ensue.
Many a hijinks.
Many hijinks.
It's just the one night I just wanted one thing, goddamn sushi, and everything went wrong. Don't
Yeah.
worry, guys. If you want to hear about it, it'll be in the vlogs.
Yeah.
I guess it's gonna be are we gonna release it in a whole bunch of segments or just one solid piece all stitched together?
We'll
nicely?
figure that out. We'll keep that updated. Follow us on Twitter, which will be right here, and you can see what's going on with the blogs. But you get to see us traveling around the Waterloo region in B-Town, and you know,
Yeah, B-Town isn't part of the Waterloo region. It's part of the B region.
well, you know what? You get to see us falling around Ontario, and looking for
Nobody knows what
sushi.
he's talking about.
Looking for sushi. You get to see me get wasted. Which
Yeah,
is,
that was great.
yeah.
When we got home later, that was even better. I wish we filmed that.
Well,
Oh, God.
I'm glad we didn't.
Yeah, that would be
I was
embarrassing.
fairly done.
Do you guys raw dog the audience?
No.
The audience won't get that reference.
Yeah.
All right.
Tossing a hot dog down a hallway.
Hot dog down the hallway kind of guy. I want a shirt that says that.
We have to make that then.
Yeah.
We're gonna make that.
I
We'll
bet it's
say
already on the
makeshift,
internet.
Makeshift on the top, and then on the bottom we'll say
Hot
hot
dog
dog
down
down
the
the hallway kind of guy.
No.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
unanimous.
First idea shot.
You're
down.
voted off the island.
You've been
Off
on
the
the
couch.
You have to go sit on the table over there now.
Okay.
Well, it's a couch on an island. This is an island. They just don't know.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
the
it's-
Waterloo region is the island.
Yeah, it's an island. It's lost.
but
Can we have a trench built around it?
we're all dead, so. Spoiler
Can we have a trench built around it?
The trench built around it. Yes. Can we have a moat?
Yes.
Can we have like sharks
That-
with lasers on their heads?
That is a moat. A trench is a moat.
You know what? I want
Is it?
sharks.
No.
I want a drawbridge, and I want a black knight, and I want a fair maiden on the other side just
Hey.
to tease people.
Hey, African American night.
Yeah. That'd be a little correct.
It's
You know-
just like last week, the fucking leprechaun abortions.
Hey, what you gotta like? Do you really want more of them? More leprechauns? Those
That's
gold
true.
hoarding sons of bitches?
I feel like
They're
we're
like
gonna
the
get
Irish
flagged.
Jew,
I feel like
alright?
we're gonna get flagged, but I don't know why. Like,
Please don't flag us.
please, yeah, don't flag us.
What would we be flagged for? We're not. We don't mean our hate.
Because
We don't mean our hate.
We're just.
That's
we're
basically
unintentional
racism.
douchebags.
That's
Un-
racism.
We're unintentional douchebags.
Suck my dick.
They won't get that reference either.
No, they won't.
Also,
Leprechauns don't even exist.
Jake and Amir, check them out.
College humor, they're freaking unreal.
Unreal.
Also, loving the pantyhose.
Wait,
Anyways, yeah.
wait. How can we be racist against something that doesn't exist?
It's mythical racism.
Mythical racism.
Now you're being sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious. Oh god.
Come on, now we're gonna have to nail you to our cross.
Oh, well, there we go.
There
Once
we
again.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. So
Penis.
penis.
Yes.
Moving on to our next topic.
That's our segue.
It's our segue. Penis. It's good.
What's our next thing?
Our next thing. Well, we're gonna talk about the editing from the last episode. I'll let Tech talk about that because
What exactly want to know about the editing, other than the fact that it's mostly just audio work?
You've
Yeah.
done goofed.
well, no. What I wanted to talk about was the fact that you decided to keep hitting the freaking arm.
Yeah, I had to. Those were really, really loud because I was slapping the arm, and I had to minimize that. It's kind of like when you moved your mic at one point, and I had to.
Could you
soften
pass
it.
me? There's something beside you. It's a golf club. So could you pass me that?
Sure.
Yeah. Now we got this after the last episode, and this is the Tech smacking stick. Now anytime Tech smacks the arm, I'm gonna smack him with it.
Alright, so let's
We'll keep this right beside me.
Cool.
I feel like I've just been threatened slightly.
You have.
I don't think that was slight. I think that was pretty
Yeah, that was
straightforward.
like, that was I'm gonna beat you over the head with a golf club.
Pretty blunt.
That's not like a little bit of a threat. That's
Pretty
threat.
blunt.
Every time
pretty
you're
blunt.
fucked up, you are getting fucked up.
All right. So next on to our new segment, which now we have segments because we're legit and shit.
So legit.
This segment we're calling RPG World, where we start talking about gaming news worldwide.
I guess it's not all gaming news. That was just us talking about games.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So, open video game discussion.
Alright.
Do you want to
Yes.
start us off?
Yeah,
What
tell
have
us
you been
what-
playing recently?
Alright.
Tell us
Well,
what your
some of
most
my
recent game-
favorite RPG games, probably Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are two of like the. I've never played Fallout 1 or 2. Sorry, I'm a hipster.
Hipster.
But yeah, Fallout 3 and
Wait.
Fallout New Vegas.
No,
are
no,
Are
hipsters-
you not being a hipster? Because you'd be a hipster if you played the first two.
No, no,
You'd be a
hipsters
hipster.
would have only played the first
That's
two.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my bad. Sorry, don't.
You're
hate on me.
you're an average Joe. You know you can talk about more than RPGs.
It's RPG. Well, I really have to change the name because that's just confusing.
It's a little misleading. Just call
Oh,
it
I was
game
thinking
one.
like RPG World, like the world is an RPG, but that didn't work. Okay.
Yeah, so Fallout.
So how would you say like 3 versus Vegas?
Yeah.
I feel like Fallout 3 was more story based, and Fallout New Vegas is more like
Watered down Fallout 3 engine.
the engine's the same.
That's what I
I
mean.
think.
Yeah, it's
But it's-
Fallout 3, but you get to wander around.
But story wise, I think it's just like about conquering New Vegas, and or like, you have to help out whichever faction you want to take over New Vegas.
Yeah, the faction system is really weird.
Yeah, and
I
they took
actually
out
kinda
they took
like
out the morality kind of thing. Remember, it was good and bad morality.
You know, I like if you have really good morale, you get the depiction of Jesus as your character icon.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the best.
And then
Don't you love how in like
Saint
most games it's like Jesus or God is the good option, whereas the bad option is never like Satan. It's like a devil.
Yeah.
It's like,
It should be straight up Lucifer.
yeah, it should be Lucifer. You should have like
Sorry
Jesus
about
nailed to the cross in your backpack and like a Bible on fire and like a
Oh
tail.
my god.
You know, Alex,
Sacrilegion.
it's
What?
great having you here, but every time you laugh, you peak it.
Yeah, my apologies to everybody with headphones.
Well, no.
It's okay, I'll fix it.
You'll
I'll-
have to
oh,
fix
I,
it.
I, I get to spend like an hour staring at 30 minutes of audio trying
So-
to tweak
So
everything.
we now have another new stick, and it's for Alpha every time he.
laughs,
He laughs.
extremely loud.
Alright, well, I get that from my parents.
You can try to like.
Have you heard my sister's laugh?
You just bang
Yeah,
that
I
against the
realize that now
wall.
I'm gonna get
Hit
hit.
yourself with the stick.
Give me this stick, you son of a bitch.
No, don't pick it up. You're gonna make more noise.
Yeah, we'll leave it there for now.
So I convinced Sky here to play a new game.
Okay.
I convinced him to start playing Scribblenauts, and I just advised him to try the DS version,
Yes.
which is from many a year ago. But he's enjoyed it because Scribblenauts, all the versions are fairly similar, but you know, just gotta pick up one and you're good. They're fantastic.
I love it. I absolutely love this series because you get to like. I'm not going to go into detail and explain it.
I've never heard of this. What is it?
Oh, fine. Okay, I will. Okay, you're basically this little dude, and you're put in situations where you have to like solve like a problem. Like, okay,
Problems.
one of them is like find a new way for the dinosaurs to go extinct. And what you have is a notepad, and anything you type in the notepad will appear.
Okay.
So I
Like
I
items?
created I created an active volcano, and an active volcano wiped out the dinosaurs. Then we tried a nuclear missile, and then nuke wiped out the dinosaurs. Then we tried what was it, common cold? It was like a
yeah,
virus.
I gave them the flu and they died.
Then I
it
got Hunter.
The
then a
game
black
was
hole.
the game was displeased by our nuke answer. It said you can't use weapons to kill them.
But my two favorite were wiping them out with Cthulhu
Cthulhu.
and Satan, which was an actual option.
Using Satan to destroy them was great.
See, I tried to type in Christianity to destroy the dinosaurs, but that didn't work.
Yeah, I tried typing in Jesus and it wouldn't recognize the word. I'm like, what? Jesus would just disprove them.
And then I tried heroin
he
and
would just
stars.
disprove evolution, right?
Heroin?
I tried heroin. It wouldn't give me heroin.
He wouldn't give you heroin.
Then I tried lots of heroin. And lots of heroin didn't
Okay,
give me
come
Sorry
on.
again.
Okay, dude, I gave you a fire-breathing, rideable, winged, rainbow-colored cat to wipe out the dinosaurs.
And then I made them fire breathing.
Yeah,
The fire
look,
potion.
you're just riding this rainbow cat with wings, and it breathed fire to kill the dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
This
The
game
game didn't
sounds
like that entry.
interesting as shit.
Yeah, it's a really good game, right?
You can do
Yeah,
like
it's for-
it's for Nintendo
absurd,
DS?
Yeah.
and the game rewards you for your absurd solutions.
After the podcast, I'll have to let you try it.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
let you try it, or we could let you try it during it, but that might get messy.
Okay,
Might get
another thing we have to talk about. I have to talk about the resident Pokemon fan. Pokemon Bank is out. It's finally out. So that means you get 100 free Pokemon boxes online. Well, not free, for $5 a year with a 30-day trial if you start now. You can transfer your Pokemon with a Pokemon Transporter. Keep your Pokemon online. Restart your game as many times as you want. Keep your Pokemon. The only issue is you cannot transfer items. So be careful. Unequip items before you throw it in the box, because if your bag is full and you try to put an item back in your bag, it will disappear. There is a disclaimer on the app, I guess it would be. So Pokemon Bank. Awesome. Finally. Thank you, Nintendo. I will suck your knees.
Actually, no, that's actually a really
All
great
of them.
option, because think about it. Every time before, if you wanted to restart a game, you had to find a friend and transfer all your Pokemon. You'd have 8 Bidoofs
have 8
afterwards, and you'd
Bidoofs.
restart the game. That's okay.
Bidoof.
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 Oh god, we're gonna have to link the source material why we like to scream Bidoof.
I love Bidoofs.
We're gonna leave like a link in the comments below to the video.
Yeah.
I don't
Is it
know
even
what
on
it is.
Is it even on YouTube?
Yeah,
I think
it's called Achievement Video.
All right.
Is it?
good.
Yeah. It's
Well, I should know.
it's Ditto, Snorlax, and Bidoof fucking.
Just getting it on with the
Actually, I
daycare.
might have seen that.
Yeah, I think I showed you it.
Have you seen that Pokemon video that it's like a real life Pokemon battle, and it's like go Pikachu, and the one trainer puts Pikachu out, and the other trainer puts Bulbasaur out, and then Pikachu ends up shocking Bulbasaur, and then Bulbasaur like uses some razor blade or whatever, and then he's like, "Oh, you fucking asshole!
Yeah, I
My
have.
knee!"
Yeah, I have seen that.
It's the
I
I know
funniest
exactly
thing I've
what
ever
you
heard.
Is that the one made by Ego Raptor?
I think so.
I
I think.
have no
I think it's. I think it is.
Yeah.
That was one of the funniest
That's my
Pokemon
big
parodies I've ever
knee.
heard.
I'm sorry. No, you didn't have to do it. That's the thing. You have free will or some shit.
See, that laugh is okay. That laugh is okay.
Yeah, I keep on looking at the screen.
We're peaking like motherfuckers today, which is
No.
weird because we barely did it last time.
Well, we have another voice to add, you know.
Which is weird because you are so far away from the microphone, yet you're the only one peaking.
Well, no, because he's equally between the two mics, right?
I guess, yeah.
So,
So yeah, Pokemon Bank, just to bring it all home, try it out. Any Pokemon fan I recommend because, like, every old school Pokemon fan, like Gen 1ers like me and Tech, remember having to go to the freaking playground and like trading 1,000 freaking Pokemon and 20 Dittos
man,
to somebody.
I remember when I was on the playground, and I'd never traded Pokemon before, and I was playing, like, Pokemon Crystal, and I had a Haunter on my team. This kid comes over, he has the link cable, and I'm like, what's that? It's a link cable. Oh, what's it for? You trade Pokemon with it. What? You do what with it? He's like, hey, trade me your Haunter and I'll trade it back. I'm like, okay, sure, dude, why not? He trades it over, sends it back, it's a Gengar. I'm like, holy crap, what is this mysticism?
See, I was that kid. I was the kid. I had 2 link cables when I was a kid.
Like,
Wow.
my Haunter was like level 66, and as a kid, I just like, when is it going to evolve? What level do I have to bring it to, for God's sake?
Back when you could actually complete your Pokedex?
Back when completing the Pokedex was not an absurd task. Well, it was kind of.
Like,
Well,
this is the new Pokedex.
that doesn't even contain all the Pokemon, sadly.
I don't think it does. I haven't
It
confirmed.
has all of them from X and Y, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, because there's no Necron or
all-
Zekrom or what the hell they're called from the last games that I didn't play.
Yeah, it just has all the Pokemon you can find in X and Y. That's it. That's all you get.
All right. Well, I think we're boring Alpha. So.
Oh no, I'm just listening. If you guys want to talk about Pokemon,
Well,
I can
that's
masturbate
pretty
to
much
it.
all we had to say.
All right, cool.
But
Penis.
Yes,
Penis.
big penis.
all right. Will you take it away, Ted?
Technology.
You want me to take away to the next game or?
Oh no, Tech time.
Okay, good. I was like, why would you want to talk about that game? No one will get it. It's really old. So, let's talk about the car that can run forever.
Well, shit.
Oh yes.
You want to get into the car that can
Yeah.
run forever?
I guess I'll start that off then. There is a car that now it's by Laser Powered Systems is the company. They have developed a car that can run on thorium or thorium, which is a
Thorium.
radioactive metal, and this metal or this 8 grams of this substance can cause a car to run for 100 years.
It's actually pretty impressive. I mean, who would have thought about that? It's actually kind of sad that we actually never really developed this technology because after the nuclear arms race,
Yeah.
we pretty much got rid of every nuclear research we were pretty much doing, and boop,
Yeah.
nothing.
So we're gonna talk about it a bit. If you want to know anything more, the Young Turks did a great video on it, which we will link here. Check that out too, and they linked to a few other videos that
Talk
Anyways.
about this general subject. Trust me, it's actually really interesting.
So if you want to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, follow the links, and you will be granted your
I think
your
that's
wisdom.
I
If
think
your
that's the
wishes-
rabbit hole of YouTube is like videos that keep linking.
Mhm.
Wait, what if one of them like linked all the way back to ours? It'd be like
I'd be
an
really
interlink.
confused. It would be Inception,
It'd be paradoxed.
It'd be videoception.
YouTube Century, but now
Oh, God.
contraception.
Yes.
Okay, so this car, I don't
I have a
think.
feeling you don't know what contraception is.
No, I that's why I was just like, okay, the car. I think
Virgin
that
says what?
You ass.
Well,
Oh, God.
this
I
is
think
that
they're-
kind of show.
Fuck you. I think the reason that they haven't put that car or whatever, put the thorium or thonium or whatever.
Thorium.
It's thorium because it's named after Thor.
Okay,
Thor.
Actually
yeah,
named
Thor.
after Thor.
So basically, they haven't put
God of
Thor's
Thunder.
hammer into cars yet because they want people to keep buying cars. They want people's cars to break down. They want the money. What are you talking about? What are you laughing at?
it won't change the fact that cars break down.
Yeah, but it has
But
the
what
energy.
do you mean? What do you mean? Is it like replacing gas?
Yeah, it's replacing.
Well, there you
gas.
go. They want gas money.
Yeah, of course. But
There
it's
you
like,
go.
It's like SF.
Okay, so like they're just talking about the energy source.
So
will
you thought it was
last
like an
100
oil
years.
change or something.
Well, no,
like
I didn't know exactly. I didn't exactly know what it was.
You'll have to change the oil and the brakes and some body work here
Yeah.
and there.
Okay, but either way, people are gonna want gas money. Those people at gas stations, all of them would lose their jobs.
Yeah.
there would be like a thorium station, and there'd be like one guy every 2 years or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, they sell thorium like at Canadian Tire or something.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah, there you go. Not even
It
a
wouldn't be
thorium
a station,
station.
no.
Those guys would be working at Canadian Tire.
Can you imagine what a thorium gas station would look like? You'd pull up, the guy would pull out like an eye drop. He'd like lean over to your gas tank and like slightly squeeze it. And it's like that'll be $200.
Yeah, see, I imagine thorium to be like.
You're good for the next 1,000K.
Yeah, 'cause it's a powder, so I imagine like buying thorium would be like buying cocaine or something. Like you meet up with a shady guy you meet up on Craigslist and like in like a McDonald's parking lot. Like, let me taste that shit.
Thorium. Yeah,
That's some good. That's some
that's
good
some
tea,
good
man.
thorium.
Like Tuco, like,
That's
keep bringing me that.
Breaking Bad reference. That's some good tea, man. Some street tea.
Some straight tea.
Some street tea.
No chai tea on this shit.
chai
We're
tea.
taking straight tea.
Straight to the streets.
Oh God.
I know react, so I just went like this.
Dude, what is this note here? Soldering?
I don't.
What are you from Boston?
I've
Is
been
that how you say
staring-
soldering? I'm doing some soldering.
soldering.
I'm doing some
Okay.
soldering.
I can't spell
No
word
racial,
shit.
by the way.
Soldering.
I can't spell word shit, so I wrote up the notes for this episode, and apparently I put soldering because I was typing frantically in the last 20
You also
minutes.
wrote scribble, SCRIBBEL.
You know what? I can't write. Okay, I can't spell word shit.
Yeah, you spelled scribble wrong.
We just
Like,
went over that.
for God's sakes, man.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
That's probably for me
Shit.
too.
For both of us. So, believe it or not, so I have these fantastic headphones. Fantastic headphones here. They're great. They're pretty neutral. And unfortunately, the gold-plated jacks just wore out because gold's a pretty soft metal. Son of a bitch, you know? Yeah. Yes. Gold plating is not that nice because it's pretty pointless when you've got, I don't know, an aluminum wire underneath. And
Where'd you get them?
these are given to me as a gift, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah. These are like Shure headphones. Usually you can find them at like Long McQuaid's usually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd assume anything along McQuaid would last a while, especially headphones.
Well, headphones are headphones, man.
Yeah. Well, like the headphones themselves are great. It's just it's just the jack on the end that got worn out from me constantly connecting and disconnecting from all sorts of
Well,
shit.
you either keep it in or you pull out, man. Like
You know, I'm the guy who just he just pulls out, then he teases a little, he pulls out again, then he teases a little, he pulls out. Just I have a lot of audio devices. You know, I was like MP3 player to my computer to like using it for this kind of stuff for
Yeah.
listening in as a monitor. So it got a lot of use, and the jack just went to crap.
Yeah. Well,
So I had to take off my jack. I had to buy one of these like jacks that you buy that you
so in
unscrew.
a sense, you jacked off.
Yes, I jacked it off.
Okay.
Then I soldered it together. Then I jacked it on.
Jacking on,
you
jacking
bought
on.
a new
jack
one
it
and jack that
on.
one off.
And now it works. Now I have both channels back, which is great.
It's funny because it's about masturbation.
Yeah, shut up.
Penis.
Flagged.
Swag. Did you say swag?
I said flagged.
Oh, swag.
Swag.
Penis
Yeah.
swag.
No, we're not.
Penis swag.
We're not
What?
douchebags.
Well, I can't turn my hat sideways because I'm wearing a beanie, but
That's true. I can't turn my hood sideways.
Are you sure you can't turn it sideways?
I
Try
can,
really
but
hard.
I feel like we
Turn
get
your
low
hoodie
waist.
I
sideways.
can wear my hood like on half my head. Like
Oh, I hate
yeah,
that.
swag.
Wear your
It's
hood.
like, is this gonna warm the back of your head? Okay, there we go. Your head is warm.
So
But
let's
no.
go. You want
Sorry,
to talk
go ahead.
about shit? What's been going on in the world?
Well, I had something to say, and now I honestly can't remember what it was.
What was it about soldering?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Was
So yeah, I guess we'll talk about the world. So this is a segment we call "What's Up World," where we talk about world news. So I guess we'll start off with a segment again. I will link you to the Young Turks video on this subject because again, I've been on a kick with watching their videos. But there is a girl, which I can't remember where, but there's a little girl who had to pee on a
School bus.
school bus. Like they were going on a.
Can you remember when this story occurred?
I don't. I just watched this video a couple weeks ago. I really should have written up some information, but I will link to the Young Turks video, which has a lot more information. But I know enough for us to discuss it. This young girl had to go pee on a field trip, and they're going back to the school, and she's been complaining that she has to go pee. Well, the bus driver says they won't pull over, and she's complaining, and they contract the administrators of the school to figure out what to do, which is just ridiculous because a little girl has to pee. Like, you don't need to call the principal of the school to figure out what to do in that situation.
Hold on, guys. We need to call the superintendent. A little
That's
girl
like-
needs to pee, and I can't make my own decisions.
Like, yeah, we need PTA meeting. I mean, I don't get paid.
We need an
nothing,
X-ray. How full is your bladder?
Yeah.
All
We're
right,
going
hang
for
on
an
a second.
ultrasound. We'll stop at the hospital.
Yeah.
Can't stop for you to pee at the hospital.
No.
We will stop to get an ultrasound at the hospital. But what they finally decided, which we'll talk about in a second, but I'm going to just objectively say what they decided.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss their decision.
We're going to discuss this because I have some interesting opinions. But they decided to stop and pull over to the side of the road and get her to pee in a cup. But they sheltered her with their jackets or whatever. She peed in the cup. They got back on, and they later on stopped to empty the cup.
No, I think she peed while it was driving. Or they stopped.
No, because she peed on the stairs of the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I guess maybe they dumped the cup or they stopped.
So she peed while the bus is running, and then they pull over. That's when they stopped, so she could go off and dump the pee cup.
I think, but I think they were saying that she's peed on the stairs of the bus, which means that they would have had to stop.
Huh.
But I don't know. We'll figure that out. If you want to watch Young Turk's video, you'll figure that out. Anyways, I want to hear your thoughts, and I'll say my opinion on the matter.
So, for starters, I think this is pretty ridiculous. I had a situation similar to this in elementary school. Like, you know, one of my fellow classmates kind of thing. So, like, yeah, we did, like, a grade trip over to, like, some camp. And, right, we're on our way back, you know, before you all get on the bus. He's just like, alright, are you going to the bathroom? We're like, yeah.
So it sounds just like that. Like, they smoke way too many cigarettes.
Yeah. You know, the teacher's just hacking away an entire pack at once. Like, 10 cigarettes in their mouth. No. But, everyone says, yeah, we all get on the bus. I shit you not, within 10 minutes, this one chick, this, like, little petite girl's like, I gotta pee. And the teacher's like, are you kidding me? She's like, no, God, I gotta go. And she's like, even the bus driver is like, son of a bitch. So he's like, he contacts the other bus driver because we have to do it on 2 buses. And he's like, I'm pulling over. And they're like, why? He's like, some chick's gotta pee. Like, he pulls over to the nearest restaurant. He's like, go. Just go fast.
You mean, hold on, sorry.
Yeah.
Pull it over.
Yeah.
You had to reenact it.
Yeah, I did.
You had to reenact the teacher hacking away like a
It
quarterback.
sounds like in Home Alone 2 when he gets into that taxi and he's like, oh, it's crazy out there. Not much better in here, kid. that's what reminded
So
me.
yeah, at least they stopped to let this girl pee, and then, like, you know, they just found the nearest business on the side of the road and like, go.
Yeah.
Come back as fast as you can, because, you know, it was like a 2-hour long bus ride too, because the bus driver was like, this is a long bus ride, but fine.
Now, I agree with that is probably the right thing to handle that with. Like, I honestly do think that is the correct way to deal
That
with
is the
situation.
best way to handle it. I mean, it sucks that it had to be done, but yeah, it's the best way to handle it.
But people are giving them all sorts of shit for this little girl having to pee in a cup on the side of the road. Because it's traumatizing, and this is going to be the worst thing that's ever happened, and it's going to completely fuck this child up. Okay, I'm sorry, but maybe it was just because I was raised with, like, a father who was a trucker, and when I had to pee, we peed in a bottle of apple juice we got at Tim Hortons. Like, I mean, this one I was, like, young, but whatever. Like, your child, if they're going to be scarred because they are pissing in a cup, not being, like, pervertly watched or anything, there was no sexual overtones in this. The girl had to pee, they weren't anywhere near somewhere they could stop, she had to pee in the cup. That's just the situation that played out. If your daughter is so fragile that she's going to be broken by this event, you better toughen your daughter up, because there's just a hard world out there. There are going to be lots of opportunities where you have to pee in a cup, and if you can't toughen your kid up now...
I think that's like a metaphor for something. When you have to pee in a cup.
When you have to pee in
Like-
a
When you have to pee in a cup, goddamn.
Now, I think that...
When life gives you cups, pee in them.
Penis.
Penis.
So, I think
Made
that...
that leap, did ya?
I think that, why the hell did they stop for her to pee in a cup? Why didn't they just stop for her to pee somewhere, like, in a restaurant, like your class?
Well, that's the most...
She has to piss in the cup.
That's the most audacious part of the story, is that they pulled over just so she could dump it. I'm like, you could have just pulled over and let her pee on the side of the road or
Now,
something.
And how old was she?
Apparently she was, like, I would say 12.
Oh,
Okay.
it's not too bad.
But
But either way, like, if there's a restaurant, don't make her piss on the road.
that's what I'm wondering. Is there a restaurant? If there is, then yes, this is wrong. This is the epitome of wrong. Stop at the restaurant. Like, somebody was getting off to this if there was restaurants and they're just taking pee in the cup. But if they're like, I imagine them going through like a really big stretch of highway or something where they couldn't stop, and this girl's like complaining and
Like, unless they're in like the middle of the Nevada desert. But seriously, like even then, she can get off.
Or even the highway though. I'm saying like if this, because kids can freak out. Kids can be a handful and freak out.
Yeah.
No, yeah, if they're like on a big highway and there's nowhere to pull over because it's a big highway, I guess that was the only option, and it was a viable solution.
Now, what bothers me about this isn't the cup peeing. It's the fact that they got the administration involved. Why can adults, like there were 3 adults on this bus, because generally supervisor, the bus driver, and the teacher. Could they not created a think tank to figure out how to deal with this situation? I mean, I'm 20 years old, but I'm pretty sure I could figure out what to do in situations where there's a kid who needs to pee. Like, I don't think that's beyond my reasoning capabilities. You go through a school to be a doctor, a teacher of all things, for what? 5 years, 4 years?
Yeah, it's a pretty
You
long
get a
process.
degree in this shit, and you can't even problem solve this?
I could just
It's
imagine
like, bitch, you can do math, but you can't figure out what to do when a child needs to take a piss?
I can just imagine them like stopping and taking out like a map, and then being like, I do not fucking know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it's like,
this.
shit. Get the
Man,
president online.
I mean, get the president on line 1.
I need the code!
I need the code.
I need the
I need
code.
your code. I need your code, and we'll get my code
Where's our keys? Just around their necks.
Where's our keys?
all at the same time. They
Launch
have like
the
a little
nukes.
baggie and a cup
Abort
beside
mission,
it.
launch the nukes. Cover it up.
Cover it up with
That's
our
how,
codes.
that's how I imagine the American government deals with problems they can't handle, even if they're small problems. Like,
They just nuke
if
some
they just
other
nuke.
country.
Yeah, just they nuke. Yeah, they just nuke another country. It's just like, damn it. We have an increasing amount of African American violence because everything is they blame on the African Americans, right?
Oh well, of course. Or
It's
the
like,
the
we
Pakistanians.
we better nuke Russia. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Or
Speaking of Russia, let's talk about their next door neighbor, the Ukraine.
Yes. Apparently, Ukraine is in the midst of civil war, which
It's pretty
I
much.
heard about that, but the only thing I've been hearing about in the newspapers is Justin Bieber going to jail.
yeah,
So-
apparently
thanks.
that's more important.
Thanks,
Don't, we
newspapers.
discussed that in the previous episode, so
Yeah.
don't delve too deep into it.
Oh, sorry about that.
So, yeah, the Ukraine is. They're not calling it a civil war. It's pretty much on the tipping point. It's pretty close. I mean, their capital. Armed protesters throwing Molotovs. At one point, they stormed a politician's office and forced him to sign his resignation letter, which they later decreed ineffective because it wasn't
Because
an
he was
official
forced.
contract because he wrote it under the pressure of I don't know, an angry mob is in his office demanding he sign the paperwork.
Shit.
So the protesters were pretty upset about that. You know, at one
I
point,
assume they'd be upset to begin with.
at one point the protesters built
The
a
protesters, not happy protesters.
the protesters had barricaded several roads. At one point, they built a catapult. They built a catapult to chuck rocks at police.
Did they not throw it? That's like the laziest
No.
solution ever.
Well, no, you gotta
That's
throw
the
it
smartest,
far.
laziest solution ever.
Well, the catapult was taken down in the same night it was used, so.
I hope so.
Yeah, no, they just left it
There's
there.
a
It's like,
catapult
they
in
won't
the
use
street.
this game.
I saw some pictures of it, and there's like some protesters like wearing medieval sets of armor and they have like goddamn flannels.
Can we get a few of these pictures up?
I think we could show a few pictures of what some of the protesters look like because it looks
Picture.
insane.
All right, so we'll have a few of these pictures up if you're watching the podcast,
Yeah,
as opposed to listening to it
as opposed to.
on,
Yes.
on the unknown.
Here, I will describe the picture using binary 100100000111100.
Yeah, if all-
Anyway,
If all 12 of you guys that are watching wanna,
Hey, we got 20 views on the last. As
Holy
of
wow.
now.
well,
Oh,
as
yeah.
of now,
Like,
all
those
20.
guys that watch like the first 2 minutes are like, oh, this isn't what I'm looking for.
Yeah. It's like, this isn't porn.
This isn't Minecraft.
Oh,
They comment like, oh, this is really hard to masturbate to.
hey, you know what? I hope this isn't hard to masturbate to.
No. Oh. We're that kind of video.
It's too bad we can't use that as a thumbnail. just me like
You
here.
just go like right up to the camera and just like,
We'll have one nipple. We'll be
No,
one of those people.
that's gonna be the thumbnail
No.
then. No, it's my decision.
he's doing it.
I'm doing it. You
No,
can't
you're not.
stop me.
No.
Well,
Consistency.
actually, you could fix it later. I guess.
Consistency. So the next thing I want to talk about was Nina Hartley, who is a porn star, labeled best ass in the business from
Now I'm
like
interested.
back in the day.
Back in the day?
And I've been watching a lot of interviews, and she's a really interesting person. Has a really really interesting outlook on sex.
That's why you were reading up on her.
As opposed to an interesting in-look on sex?
And the only reason I'm forced to talk about this is because
That's Bow Wow.
I watched these interviews logged in on our channel.
Yeah, way to go. Because I logged into our channel to upload the video, and I'm like, why is there all this almost porn on the front page?
Almost
God
porn.
damn.
What
It
is
was-
almost
it's-
porn?
porn
Is that
interviews.
like the dick just right here?
No,
and the
no,
vagina
it's
is
censored
there?
porn.
No, this is almost porn.
Okay, so almost nudity.
Oh, yeah, it's called softcore.
Okay, but it's,
Soft core.
I was watching it because this Nina Hartley, who I suggest you all look up, is a very interesting individual.
Just you all look up this porn star.
Not her. Well,
Not her work.
you can do whatever you want.
Well, you could look up her work. We're not going to stop you.
Not when she's
I
working.
feel like
We're not your
I
parents.
feel like Ken would be like, yeah, I know her. It's like, I know her work.
We're a
I
YouTube,
mean-
we're a
I mean, I know.
YouTube channel, not a cop.
Oh man, yeah. So I'm definitely looking her up when I get home for research reasons.
But for research,
For research. So you're all up to date on the next episode, huh?
I'm gonna stop. We're gonna go to who's this Pokemon? Who's this Pokemon? Who's
Who's
that
this-
Pokemon?
Is that Pokemon?
Okay, so last week.
We should have a theme song on this.
Shut up.
Da-da-da-da-da.
No, it has to be like Pokemon Generations 1's. Who's that Pokemon?
Wow.
I think we can do that sound clip.
Yeah, I
it's
think.
copyrighted.
No,
I don't think that's copyrighted.
you know what? Screw Nintendo. I'm taking it anyway.
All right, so
Oh shit.
who's that Pokemon?
I don't even know if
Shut
that's it.
up.
I'm sorry.
So again, you catch. Okay. So you can catch on the surface of the water on Route 15 on both X and Y, and catch in the yellow flowers of Route 16 on X and Y. And I'll read you its descriptions, or Tech will read you its descriptions.
So, you were reading this one, right?
Oh, I just read where you catch it. You can read both of the descriptions.
So, for Pokemon X, its description was, it floats using its well-developed flotation sac. It assists in the rescues of drowning people. Its Pokemon Y description is as follows. Its flotation sac developed as a result of pursuing aquatic prey. It can double as a rubber raft. So, shall I announce our Pokemon?
Yeah, I'm just going to do a double check to make sure nobody actually guessed, because, again, if you guys guess the correct Pokemon, you'll be featured in our video, if we had more than 2 viewers at the moment.
Alright, did anyone guess it yet?
I'm double checking.
You better check.
Wait, is this live?
No, it's not live.
Is it live? Yes, it's totally...
Yeah, it's very live.
We are so good at
But
editing.
if
that
someone
we're-
guessed it right, I would like to say this YouTube viewer guessed it right.
Yes, I would like one more chance to link to somebody in the event that somebody is right.
I mean, we checked before the video, but who knows in the last 30 minutes of recording.
This is the longest drum roll.
Yeah,
dun,
no.
dun, dun, no.
So, Alpha guessed it. Say this name.
Say it.
Floatzel.
There you go. Floatzel was the previous episode's Pokemon.
And Alpha guessed who's
Whoa.
that Pokemon.
Oh my god, what do I win?
You
Nothing.
win a big fat fuck you.
Hey!
Actual audience
Aren't you
members will get a prize, maybe.
Aren't
Yes.
you gonna fuck
They're-
me too?
Yes, absolutely. But fucking later.
Alright.
All right. So,
Fucking later.
so
Here's
this-
a lovely image of Floatzel.
Yep. And last week we did Spoink, the unbelievably sad Pokemon, actually.
Yeah.
But
It looks mad emo when you take away that little pearl.
so that's this week's Pokemon, and let's go on to next week's Pokemon.
Let's find a Pokemon for you to guess next week. That one?
Yep.
I don't like it.
I like that one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Looks like your grandpa.
That's scary how much it does.
Okay. Well, let's do Alpha's grandpa.
Excuse me?
Here's your hint. It's Alpha's grandpa.
Yeah.
Let's
Your mom-
do Alpha's grandpa.
Your grandpa was into construction, right?
Wow,
So
that's
this is a
racist.
third evolution Pokemon.
Third evolution.
You can only get its third evolution by trading it.
Wow, you actually know that offhand. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, because I traded it to you, and then I realized it evolved.
Oh yeah, I remember when we traded it.
That's right.
Whoa.
You catch it on Victory Road.
Oh wow, its name's in its description. I'm gonna. I will have to. I
You'll
can
censor it.
Leap it out.
I won't believe. I'll just read the Y description because
Okay.
the Y description doesn't have it.
So, why?
Rather than relying on
MCA.
force, they master moves that utilize centrifugal force of spinning concrete.
So techno babble.
I like to swing things and it hurts when I hit
So
you.
if anybody who's played X and Y can't guess what Pokemon this is, you are adopted and you should feel bad.
The Pokemon X description, which I'm gonna slightly miff just a little so I don't say its name, is it is thought that it taught humans how to make concrete more than 2,000 years ago. Taught people how to make concrete 2,000 years ago. Shit, where the hell were the Romans?
That sounds like
the
every single
Romans
one of my ancestors.
are apparently Alex's grandfather.
Well, the Romans don't exist in the Pokemon universe in all fairness.
No.
Okay, wait, what was it? Something about concrete? Say it again.
It says it is thought that it taught humans how to create concrete more than 2,000 years ago.
No, that was my ancestors. All
Your
Portuguese people.
Oh,
We
Portuguese.
taught people. So, my grandpa.
God,
there
if
you go.
Portuguese people taught people anything, I would fear for
It's
the world.
its hidden ability is Iron
Wow.
Fist.
Oh, okay.
Iron Fist is a hidden ability. Yes, just like that. Iron Fisting is a very different topic. Its abilities are Guts and Sheer Force. Should I even say what egg group it's from? No. Nah.
Say its height and its weight, and we'll be done.
All right. Let's see. It is 4'7". Wow, I thought it was a lot taller.
It's only 4'7".
It's
Well,
only
it's hunched
4'7".
a lot.
Well,
It's
that's
hunched, I
true.
guess.
It's kind of hunched over, I guess. It weighs 191.8 pounds.
Is that with its peripheral things?
I have not. You know, that doesn't say it. Sometimes I wish Pokemon is a little bit more specific in that way.
Yeah.
Oh god. I think its previous evolutions are. Its mid-evolution, I think, is the stupidest looking thing I've ever seen. Like,
It has the worst name ever.
it looks like a really angry, jacked clown. The mid
It
evolution.
does. It's got like a.
So, okay, we're not going to give any more description, because if you cannot figure this out, like I said, you're aborted. You're aborted. You're an aborted penis.
You are aborted and clearly dead.
You're an
Clearly
aborted
dead.
penis.
Here, take your Pokemon.
Oh god. Is abortion gonna come up in every episode?
Apparently.
Apparently.
And
Leprechaun,
we're running
regular.
way over time today.
We don't have a time limit.
Um,
We have a minimum of 30 minutes.
minimum of 30 minutes, maximum of an hour and a half.
Pretty much.
Okay, well,
Okay.
Dude,
Maximum
the
of
Rooster
an
Teeth
hour,
podcast's
'cause-
like 2 hours.
yeah, that's true. So we
We've almost been we've been filming for like an hour 20 minutes.
that's not
Are you
bad.
serious?
Yeah.
Feels like 10 minutes.
It's not an hour 20 minutes. It's about 40 minutes.
Are you sure? Nah, 50. It's been like 50.
What's right there?
Is it? I can't see from here.
So, I don't think this is entertaining.
But
Are you
We've
sure?
been filming for
We
however long
could
it
be
says at the bottom.
arguing about the time for like hours and people will still be entertained.
Yeah, well,
I'm just that beautiful.
yeah, well, we definitely
That's
have
true.
more
Look
segments.
at this.
So any more segments?
Look
you
at
guys
this
can-
beautiful Aryan creature
Oh
here.
my god. Aryan.
Yeah.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
And
Oh,
of German
that's true.
descent. It's beautiful.
And you're pretty tall.
So beautiful.
Hitler wasn't that tall.
You're just. You know what? Thanks to history, we have pictures of Hitler in shorts. You gotta see them. They're precious.
Can we pull up a picture of Hitler in shorts?
I will. Yes, we're gonna pull. up
If we can find
I'm gonna
one,
get
here's a picture.
forced.
I know what to find.
Because of Hitler.
Here's a picture of Hitler in shorts. It's
Oh.
beautiful.
Oh, you want to talk about the loneliest khajiit?
Yeah. There.
So this is our shout outs, I guess.
Yeah. It's just a shout out. There is an artist on DeviantArt who makes this. It was a 4-part series called The Saddest Khajiit. I suggest you go check out the artist. I'll have a link in the comments. No, in the about.
In the
And
description.
yeah, in the description. There we go. I'll have a link in the description.
We'll have the DeviantArt name right here.
Yeah, we will. And I'll show you this picture in the video. It's fantastic. I love the artwork. It's extremely detailed. And it almost makes me wish Khajiits looked like this in Skyrim. I mean, like, come on. You know,
Awesome.
see that, Alpha? You want to? Would you play that? If a
I'd
Khajiit
play
looked
with
like that, would you play it?
So
I'm like Argonians.
I thought this was funny because I always thought this is what I think of when I see a khajiit. is like the most
just
like
a kitty.
pussy possible race you could have. It's a cat. And again, I'm under the opinion if you're playing Skyrim, you play as an Argonian or you don't play at all.
Are you serious?
You're
I'm
a
all
dragonborn.
Nord all the way.
You are the son of a dragon,
Dude,
literally.
Fuck
Ar-
Argonians.
Argonians
Dragonborn.
Okay,
most
I'll say
sense.
Argonian or Nord. Because you are the son of a dragon. So at one point, a human and a dragon fucked.
Dude, the only thing that looks human is a Nord. That's the only thing that rode on my decision to which class to pick.
I
was
played
like, Nord looks
Argonian.
like a human.
I always picked Argonian. I played like even the first 2 games as an Argonian.
I played the first 2 games as a Dark Mage. I played Skyrim as a Dark Mage just out of principle, but I did go back and play as an Argonian because that's what felt right.
I like the Argonians for some reason. Water breathing and
Yeah.
disease and poison resistance
Exactly.
is pretty good.
Don't they get
Oh,
stealth?
yeah.
We were talking about. I think they get stealth.
I think it also has some stealth bonuses. I think.
I won't
Could
look
be
it up right
mistaken.
now,
Are we gonna talk about Skyrim now?
but sure.
Sure. You want?
Well,
Talk
you
about
know
your
what? My
sister's
sister,
addiction.
my sister is literally probably the biggest Skyrim. No, she is the biggest Skyrim fan that I've ever met, at least.
We'll have to get her on the
She
show
is
sometime.
such a hoarder in
Okay.
Skyrim. I've never
I
seen.
thought you were gonna say she's
Yeah,
such a whore.
She's a whore in Skyrim. No, she's a hoarder. She's like the biggest hoarder I've ever seen
She
in
is.
all of Skyrim.
I don't think she's played for a couple days now. She's going crazy at home.
Is she?
Yeah.
What?
She's like,
She's one of the few people I know who actually climbs mountains just to like dump cheese rolls and cabbages and watch them roll.
dude, she's obsessed.
I don't think there's anything she has left to do. Eventually, she's gonna run out of stuff doing Skyrim, and she's gonna go insane.
Okay, so you know how they made, I don't know, when Oblivion was out, someone modded it and made, multiplayer for it. And I think playing Skyrim and Oblivion multiplayer, because they're working on that, right? For Skyrim multiplayer?
Yeah, it's. Do you know anything about that? Skyrim Online? Or
It's for the
Elder
PC
Scrolls
version.
Online?
Yeah, I know everything about that.
Why don't
Well,
you tell
I
us?
know a bunch about it from my sister. She's always
I just-
looking it up.
I'm just going to talk about the Oblivion one. And, hey, I'm just going to talk about the Oblivion one.
Suck it in.
And Skyrim.
Fuck me, right?
Yeah, you can suck a dick. Because
Oh.
I love people who play this and they use it to play house. I've literally seen people who get it.
Elder Scrolls Sims.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls Sims essentially. They all play.
Sims.
I've seen this before. I've seen pictures of it. There's people who are playing online Oblivion and they're using it just to role play inside a house. I'm like, you guys are literally playing house.
Wait, you said that was a mod?
You modded your Oblivion just so you could play house. Go fuck yourselves.
I mean, it's different.
Yeah, just go LARP, alright? The amount of work
Just
you
go
put in-
LARP.
The amount of work you put into this, you should just go
You
LARP.
should get a shirt that says that. Just go LARP.
Just go LARP.
There's two
G-
shirt ideas.
JGL.
Just go.
JGL.
JGL.
Fuck you,
Swag.
JGL.
Hey, LARP.
Hashtag JGL.
You
Twitter.
know,
There we go.
Twitter
LARP-
hashtag
That's
JGL.
not gonna trend.
Get it
LARPing.
trending. Every one of you need to get it trending.
All
Hashtag
7 of you.
JGL. All 7 of you are going to get this shit trending. I don't care if you have to make 20 accounts individually.
Wow. So we have what's that math-wise?
Math-wise, I have no idea.
Me neither.
This
So
is why
No,
both
I'm
of
not
us
gonna do
almost
this.
failed math.
yeah.
All
Do I have to
51.
say it?
What?
The number?
Say it.
Okay, 720?
7 and 20.
140.
140. Sweet. That's not even enough to trend, is it?
Nope.
Alright, so cool.
It'll be trending for 140 people.
So, yeah. Should I talk about Elder Scrolls Online now?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Bring in the official version.
The official. What? Okay.
You know, I want to see people playing House with Homestead too.
Yeah, I hope not.
Alright.
There's so my sister's watching these videos, either interviews, gameplay, whatever. There's gonna be huge mega servers that could fit over 100 people on each of them,
Wow, that's pretty serious actually.
and it's gonna be there's gonna be quests, or obviously it's gonna be quests.
Yeah, geez, what Skyrim without quests? I mean,
And now you're
otherwise
looking
it's
up
just
to
a really
fix all
lonely
my
game.
mistakes. Oh wait, does it say April 4th? Yeah, my sister's gonna shit herself.
On April 4th.
Oh wait, no. Oh, in June. Okay. So, June 2014.
That's really
Swag.
That's really swag. Swag YOLO. Hashtag swag.
See, I imagine Elder Scrolls Online to be like GTA 5 online with LARPing.
Ha!
A LARPing, you know what I mean? Like a LARPing GTA 5.
I do say, I am an English gentleman in this game. Shut up. Just swing your
it's-
sword and kill the monster already, alright?
It's like the difference between
Welcome to Ye Old
Skyrim-
Potion Shop.
Skyrim-
Shut up.
Potion shop.
Skyrim and Fallout, right?
Oh god.
It's like just a
You know,
What about it?
I just imagine one
Don't say
problem.
maybe.
Just
Oh, yeah, I
one
know.
minor problem playing Skyrim online. It's gonna be really hard to find other people. What, dude, where are you? I'm on the west side of the mountain. Great, which mountain?
I'm the guy saying I didn't take an arrow to the knee.
Oh wow.
You, got-
There you go. Stand right out.
you just dug up that meme from the grave.
No, well, I'm saying it's like every NPC. If you talk to an NPC, I used to be an adventurer too until I took an arrow to the knee.
Oh,
I used to fuck my wife until I took an arrow to the knee.
Do you actually know what arrow to the knee really means?
You took a fucking arrow to the knee?
No, it's an old saying for you got married.
Is it actually?
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually really cool.
My sister was watching. Obviously, my sister was watching a video
Yeah.
about it, and
Where'd it go? Is it?
It's a Nordic slang for getting married.
Wow. Nice. Good call.
Nice.
Nice job.
So,
that makes a lot of sense. That
Yeah.
explains why it's usually the guards who talk about it.
well then. Well, I guess they did kind of take an arrow to the dick then.
Yep, more or less.
I used to have sex with my wife until I took an arrow to the knee.
Ha,
Arrow
See?
dick.
See?
ha.
Makes
Nice.
sense.
Alright, so I guess we should be wrapping it up here now.
Alright, well, this has been the second episode of the Makeshift Podcast. And again, I am Sky.
This is Tech.
I'm Alpha.
And, well, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening. And, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay, peace.
Go turn up the camera, jackass.
You pick up that can and now put it in the trash can.
Half-Life reference. Love it.
You're gonna have to, like, stop that.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you can do it.
Just niggers.
Just do it. Nigger, 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 nigger.
Nigger,
Bitch.
Pussy, nigger,
everywhere.
pussy,
Nigger.
Ass.
nigger, nigger, pussy. You done?